Hey everyone, I'm from Figure Reviews, and I'm back again with another review. I'll be posting another one today too, which is the Spider-Man Mayfix one. This guy, but yeah. Sorry I haven't been posting. I've been sick these last 2 weeks, and today I've been feeling good enough to record some stuff for the channel for the week, but I'm still not feeling good. With that update aside, I probably already said that in the other video too. I don't know what I'm gonna do once I record it, but let's get on with the video. We're here with another figure review, and we're here with the Xmen97 Emma from the previous vote. So here she is. There she is. Right, she looks great. Overall, she looks pretty close to what we see right here. The only problem I have is the hair, dude. Why? Why do you give her like kind of gold hair over there, but you make her hair here like more like blonde or piss color hair? Like, you get what I mean? Like, it doesn't look anything like it, but it's still pretty good. The face sculpt itself is, if my camera even wants to focus, there we go, is actually pretty good. Overall, this figure is pretty nice looking. Alright, I do have problems with this figure, which we will get into towards the final review and most likely the articulation portion, because there are a lot of issues. But overall, aesthetics-wise, looks-wise, this figure looks like a bombshell. Right, like it looks great. She does come with a couple different accessories, right? She comes with an alternate head sculpt. Right, pretty nice looking. She comes with 2 pairs of open kind of hands. That's about it. Not that much in the accessory portion, so we're not really going to have one. Alright, so let's move on to the figure comparison in just a bit. Alright everyone, first up for figure comparisons, we have to the left, Amazing Fantasy. To the right, 80th Anniversary, Astonishing X-Men, Wolverine. And as you can see, Emma Frost is going to fit in pretty well with your comic book figures from Marvel Legends, which makes sense because Xmen97 is literally just the best comic book adaptation TV show out there, in my opinion. That in the original X-Men animated series. But yeah, that's it for the Marvel Legends. Let's move on to the next figure comparisons coming right up. Alright, we're here with our SH figure arts comparisons, and they look pretty good. As usual, Marvel Legends is technically taller, tend to be bigger than SH Figure Arts, and you can kind of tell right here. But it doesn't look too horrible, obviously, because this is a comic book type figure. It doesn't look too great next to these live action MCU figures, but I still think since it doesn't look too horribly off scale, it might scale well with SH Figure Arts to a degree. Or it might look good in the shelf. Anyway, now let's move on to our next figure comparisons. For our final figure comparisons, to the left we have the Mayfix Tobey Maguire's Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and to the right we have the Amazing Spider-Man from Mayfix from No Way Home. But I think it's also called Mayfix 248, so yeah. Not at all in scale. Don't think it'll fit too well with your MCU figures or live action figures from Mayfix, but I know for a fact it will fit in very well with your comic book figures, so that's a plus. Alright, now let's move on to articulation, where I have the biggest issue with this figure, and you're going to see why. All right, everyone. Welcome to articulation portion and 2D articulation portion. And my biggest problem with this figure is literally this. And the fact that she doesn't have the new female body mold, right? Because they have the female body mold. They've had it before this figure ever came out, right? Marvel Legends or Hasbro being the cheapskates they are, for whatever ungodly reason, will not give it to us, right? Because as you can see, she cannot raise her arm up without bending the coat. And this isn't like a very soft plastic. It doesn't like contort or anything. Right? Like it's a pretty thick plastic. Alright, so for the sake of this video, I'm going to take this off real quick. And there we go. Here she is. Right, and another issue I have is, obviously, like I said, why don't we have the new female body mold? Right, because like I don't understand this. I think they have a ball joint. I don't think there's a ball joint. Like you can definitely rotate it, but I don't know. I don't understand why they couldn't just make this like a really nice soft plastic. Maybe I'm wrong and this is, and it's just for some reason really thick. But I just don't like it. Ball joint at the upper head, so can look up about that much, down about this much. Swivel right in there, so she does have better downward movement and upward, so not horrible. Can do the T-pose, obviously. Hands can't reach across because no butterfly joints. And before anyone says anything, I'm gonna be right back. I got a figure to prove my point. We got the Marvel Legends Phoenix over here with the updated female body mold. What is that? What is that, people we see moving? Butterfly joint. So before anyone in the comments says, oh, this wouldn't work with this figure, there's literally enough space. It wouldn't even mess up anything. If they were so concerned with the sculpt, they wouldn't have put it on this figure. I guarantee you they could do it with this. But it is what it is, apparently. So, that's unfortunate. I do like how they implemented the bicep swivel, although it looks weird, like this. But it doesn't look like it's cutting off the arm or cutting off the white from here. So, it's not completely horrible. Double jointed elbows, which is great. Standard Marvel Legends wrist peg. No downward movement, no upward movement. No real side to side, unfortunately. Man, I'm sorry for all the coughing in the video, guys. I'm sorry. I really am. Can't help it. She can knee about this much. She can kick up about this much. Knee, right? I do like where they put her bicep or her thigh swivel right here. That's a really good spot. Foot can go up and down. No real ankle rocker, although it can rotate. And that's about it for her articulation. Compared to this figure, which has way more articulation, I can't believe I can't believe they gave this to us. This is a comic book style figure. You're telling me this not only has double jointed elbows, ab crunch, ball joint at the upper waist, at the upper torso, so she gets great range, right? Butterfly joints. I can't believe Marvel Legends, dude. Sometimes it's just unbelievable. And not only that, add insult to injury, this. Why? In the big 2026, my dude. Why? And then they're charging import prices for the maximum figures. By the way, I'm going to be making a rant video as soon as I get better about the Thor. God. But, yeah. That's it for her articulation. Oh wait. And she can kick her leg back about that much. Not much at all, as you can see. Sculpt looks pretty nice though, if I'm being honest. Pretty good. Alright. Let's go to the final review. Alright everyone, so for my final review of this figure, I'm giving it a 7.5. The main reason is instead of using the up to date modern female bodies, they use this old, outdated body. Why? I do not understand. It's a great figure, no doubt, but I just, no butterfly joints. The heels make it hard to stand. I hate the fact that they gave her this cape, or this thingy, because like it restricts her already non-existent articulation, right? Like she already didn't have much to begin with, but this cape just basically limits it even further, and it's so unbelievable. I can't believe it, right? Like, why? The only redeeming factors about this figure is one, it does have shelf presence, like it really does. It looks super good on a shelf. Um, yeah, like it just has undeniable shelf presence. But the only problem I have with it is this cape is so thick. It's not even a soft plastic. It's a very thick plastic, right? Like it's still flexible, but not really, right? And it just looks weird, man. Hasbro, dude. When are you guys gonna finally step up your game, man? This is horrible. I can't believe it, dude. Emma Frost, dude. You know, like no butterfly joints, no, like, you guys can't tell me, oh, it wouldn't have fit her character. You're telling me she couldn't at least have got a waist swivel. All right, like, come on. Or a ball joint at the lower waist. That could have helped. And then make this very soft plastic, right? And then put a ball joint up there, right? Or a double ball joint so there's movement in both areas. So she can still get movement in her chest. But like, because it's soft plastic, it doesn't limit it too much, but it's still enough to get some form of movement out of there. No, they didn't do that. You guys are telling me they couldn't have done that? I bet they could have. I really do bet they could have. Or at least just give us butterfly joints and a cloth cape. Or a cloth, whatever this is supposed to be. I think it's more or less a cape. Man, I would not have been complaining right now. Right, like, come on. Alright, this is the White Queen. Emma Frost. Hasbro, what are you doing? Alright. But yeah. Honestly, that's why I'm giving it a 7.5. The fact that they have the molds and I know they can do it. I know they can give her that updated female body, but they refuse to do it, and it's irritating. That doesn't mean there aren't any good things about the figure, but I definitely don't recommend picking this up at full price unless you're a completionist and you want to get every figure from the Xmen97 wave. And in that case, go ahead. But for me personally, it's just I just really can't with this figure, dude. I just don't understand Marvel Legends sometimes. Like sometimes they make such great figures, and then sometimes they make figures that should be great, but are just bad all around. Right? Like I don't understand this, and this doesn't just apply to Marvel Legends. Other figure companies do it too with female figures, but yeah, they should have given her the updated female body, but they didn't. That's why she's a 7.5. Other than that, she has decent accessories. Her head sculpts look immaculate. The painting work looks great. She looks exactly like she did in the show. Yeah, I can't really argue with that. That's basically my overall rating for the figure, 7.5. If you guys agree or disagree with why I gave her that rating, please tell me in the comments down below. Anyway, with that being said, see you guys later. Bye.